Hello, welcome to the second episode of Commaful Vibe Time with Brighton Hugg. I'm excited for this. The last one turned out really well, and I hope this one does too. So, without further ado, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So, this one is called A Breath of Fresh Death by Star 2000. Sitting by my grandma, I watch as she smokes her own life away, day by day. Sitting by my grandma, I can't help but smile. She loves and adores me. I'm her precious grandchild. I can't help but feel concerned, the fear building like blocks, when she gives me a smile and takes out her cigarette box. Is something wrong? She asks when she notices my sudden frown. I can't help but stare at that disgusting thing in her hand, the thing that causes people to drown. I answer her in my head, why are you smoking? Why did you get addicted? Do you think I like to see you coughing and choking? You smoke like there's no tomorrow. 2 packets in one day. The way you need it desperately. And when you don't smoke, you sway. The nicotine is scratching your insides, blackening your lungs. Instead of breathing fresh air, you breathe air encased with tiny guns that shoot your lungs, killing them slowly with no control. Why do you do this to yourself? Abusing and stabbing your lungs, filling with holes. I begged and begged you to stop. And as I kid, I'd hide those boxes. You'd just smile softly and take another one out of your pocket. I see as the smoke wraps around you, circling around and around your throat. It looks like it's waiting to hang you. And I stare on miserably, waiting for an antidote. I see the horrors, and I see the extremes. Lung cancer and death. I see you now intoxicated as you take a breath. If you get oral cancer, would you stab a hole through your neck just to get your fill of nicotine and smoke so badly your body will wreck? And I'd watch as the fire on the end of the smoke would move to light your body too. The fire would burn you and watch as you pleaded during your last days through. It'd move slowly and slowly until there was nothing left, and my grandma would be left a corpse, all because she wanted a breath of fresh death. Is something wrong, my dear child? She asks again. I'm shoved away from my vision. Looking up, the present registering in my brain then. Instead of answering her, with the words screaming in my head, I know it's futile. So I give her a sad smile instead. Nothing's wrong, Grandma, I answer. My insides writhing and heaving, as I watch the smoke choke her like some intricate dancer. She grins back and my heart drops. Please give her years and years to live. Soon smoking this much would destroy her completely, leaving nothing left. All because she wanted a breath of fresh death. That's so good. Like, in my family, there are a few smokers, so I definitely relate to this. I found out, according to my psychology textbook, nicotine is more addictive than heroin, which it blew my mind. Yeah, this is well written. What a way to start. Wow, what a good start. The next one, Paths of Life by They Call Me Pox, or by Pox. Lift your gaze and you might see the bigger picture. I like that. Paths of life. No path that has ever been walked in vain, nor was it ever a waste of time. All the paths walked will form unity, a pattern of purpose and beauty that can only be viewed from above. I like that. Man, it's like I like the way these posts were randomized and the order they're being read in, because that was like an amazing transition from something heavy to something really positive. I like the message in this. It's really good. Like, I guess we all have a purpose, and that's something we all have to keep in mind. The vampire. I'll just call you so. First time posting here, hope you enjoy. First time. 40 likes for a first post, that is impressive. Kudos to you. Kudos. The vampire. He was cuttingly cold, with starving eyes that would tear apart your soul and expose your deepest secrets. The untold weaknesses you spent years frantically burying with fistfuls of dirt uncovered themselves at his beckoning call, and an effortless wave of his hand, he selfishly indulged in the thorough analysis of the hearts of each and every human he met. I guess it was the only way he could be close to becoming one. Next to him, it was impossible to be unaware of your own irrelevance. He was overwhelming despite his wish to be the opposite. To appear small, unthreatening, he needed to convince you of it. He needed to convince himself of it because he was aware of his true potential. Thank God he acted the way he did. And it was only his eyes that tore you apart. Wow, that is powerful. That beginning is like, wow. Like, I was hooked. Since the very first slide, I was immediately hooked. Which is amazing. That's hard to do. Moving on. What is Love? By Kaylana. What is love? What is love? The way the sun sets so that the moon can shine. The sea greets the shores no matter how many times he is pushed away. Leaves that blush at the sight of autumn. Dreams that show you the way of your maze. Our hearts together so that we remember the tune. This is how love might feel for most people, but for me, love is simply you. Oh, that's so sweet. I like love poems. I love love poems, I guess. I don't know what it is about them, just the way they are. They're just nice. They're just beautiful. And this one, man, the last slide, perfect. It's beautiful. Very well done. So this next one's from Bad Writing. My generalized anxiety and a bunch of short separate poems about me not having pleasant days by Bad Writing. I love that title. Nice. It's a great title. Well written. Anxiety. The word slips from my lips like a snake from a crack, oily and slippery, ready to attack. Springing up from nowhere, widening my eyes, gasping for breath, gripping at my thighs. Generalized anxiety is what the doctor said. I can't get my shaking breath and quaking limbs out of my head. Broken, shattered, cracked, a mess, mentally fucked psychopath at best. A polar plunge in a Pacific Sea. I'm begging you, brain, shut up, give me peace. You've wrapped me in a straight jacket of snow, in white. Numbing my feelings and making me cold. Snip, snip, snippity snap. The sound that paper skin makes. Relieving some, granting feeling to others. As we lie in a numb wake, watching ever-growing numbers. Poem 6. Wow, these are really good. Like, I like how they're short and they pack a punch. Cracking my bones, palms covered in sweat. Heat flashes like thunder. I can't take a breath. I stood in silence, watching the clock. Then hung the cord and tied the knot. My skin is thin like paper, so fragile, so easy to cut. And the ink that rises from the slits smells as sweet as the sensation was. My skin, like theirs, is thin like paper, each insult burning in. But even throwing away my lunches doesn't fix the uneasy spin. God, these are heavy. So sad was I on April day that I decided to wash away. Silence. We granted it. Pain? We handled it. Flowers of poison? So many we grew. Death till we part? That's rather old news. Cutting is not the only form of self-harm, people, and self-harm doesn't automatically mean suicide. But please, get help. Please, talk to someone. Don't pull a pluma, please. Yeah, like I agree with that. I heard another way of self-harming is by doing dangerous things on purpose in order to get injured as a way to express, like, I guess, your emotions. Man, these are heavy though. Well written and like, oh, they pack a punch. Like, a mega, like, boom. So, this is another one of those words that I'm gonna pronounce horribly wrong, and you're all gonna have to live with that. Anagapesis. Anagapesis. Final answer? Anagapesis. By Lily Moredo. Unique word number 10. Falling out of love. Oh, interesting. I like that word. I'm gonna steal it. I'm gonna steal that word. I'm gonna make a poem with this word in it. I'm slowly falling out of love. I don't feel the same way when you give me love and care. On our special day, we should be loving each other. You gave me the whole world. In exchange, I give you the painful truth. I promise I loved you before. I lost it all. Somehow, my heart aches to tell you. I see your lights fading. My anagapesis has been revealed. When I erase my memories of you. Oh man. That's tough. That, like, the way I interpret this, it looks like this person fell out of love on the wedding day. Or I guess told them on the wedding day. That is a certified bra moment. Very well written. I like the word. I like the concept of using unique words in poems. Like the last one in the last video. Go check out the last video. It's pretty good. Anyway, in the last video, this person also used another unique word. I like that. It's a good way to, I guess, teach people new words in a creative way. Very well written way too. Go Ask Alice by Miss Rebecca Ann. I hope I pronounced that right. Smash that like button. There we go. Smash. Don't forget to smash that like button on all of these poems and this video. Or you do you. I mean, I won't do anything if you don't. I'll be sad. Don't make me sad. So. Oh, also, the links to all these posts are in the description. If you like them, make sure to check out the people, the writers, their accounts, because I'm very impressed. Like, wow. Everything that I've read so far is amazing. Anyway, let's get right into the news. Go Ask Alice. Go ask Alice in her padded cell how she took a tumble and fell down a rabbit hole of illusion. Now dons a straitjacket of confusion. Go ask Alice with her veins full of lithium how she surrendered her delirium of smoking caterpillars and a grinning feline who's attached to an intravenous mainline. Go ask Alice about her sanity, how it vanished in this asylum of rhapsody, in a fog that is translucent and hypnotic, in her wonderland of painted narcotics. I got chills! That is so good! Like, the words used, these are like power words. They're like the power moves of words. Oh, I love it. And I don't know, one of my greatest fears is drugs, like hard drugs, especially heroin and heroin addiction. The things that does to people, like, it's horrifying. I lost myself when I lost you by, I don't know how to pronounce that, Nanjalone. Nanjalone, final answer. Tell me if I'm wrong. for the button poetry competition, but also my third entry on Commaful. I hope you all enjoy. Thanks. Epic! I lost myself when I lost you. For now, I've made it. Here I am at the finish line, thinking back to when we dreamed of this. Alas, we split in summertime, and your pure love I did dismiss. Yet now your lips are what I long to kiss. Forgive my poor choice of words. As I write this, my heart's cut into thirds. Longing to return to our once felt bliss. You provided me with everything, but most of all, the will to succeed, which I agreed to achieve indeed. Yet so sadly, our love was left to retrocede, kicking myself and only me for what's to be. And from the start you knew that you were for me. I cried and contemplated life without you, shooting myself in the foot or setting myself free. Boiling up to my feeling hitherto, the only worthwhile thing I threw away was you. So now memories of you only evoke regret that I offset at the bar trying to forget. What I saw as happiness in your now fading silhouette. Nice. Wow. I feel that. Yeah, love it's something. I don't know what it is. It's very, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. This is really good. Talking to God by Miss Bell. Always find strength in God. All right. When harsh words are thrown and feelings of sadness and anger collide, I feel as if the end is near, no matter how hard I try. When life feels nothing but a mess and holes litter the path ahead, I feel as if I've lost my way. I wish for years past instead. When nothing seems to go as planned and everything takes on a dark twist, I feel confused at my effort. Why must it all go to waste? When I feel worse than perfect, I get down on my knees. I talk to God. I ask for help in my pleas. When He answers my struggles, I feel it in my heart. He says, it'll all work out. You only need to trust yourself from the start. That's good, well written. I relate to that. It be like that. It truly be like that. What is life? By Lonely Stories. My view of life. Life is unexpected. We don't know what will happen in the few moments. Life is like the sea, beautiful but also scary. It's deep and it depends on us how we see it. Life is what we call it. It can be pain, it can be happiness. Life is like a trial, and we are the ones who need to solve it. If you say that you're unfortunate because you have loved and lost, then perish that thought. One who has loved truly can never lose entirely. Love comes when it pleases and goes away without warning. Accept and enjoy it while it remains, but don't spend time worrying that it'll leave. Worry will never bring it back. Love is just a part of your life. It's not the whole life. A person can live without love, but not without trust, hope, and strength in his own self. Life is what call it. Every person's life has troubles, and it depends on us to solve them. It depends on us to discover what life is. In each person's point of view, it's different. But we all need to agree on is that life is beautiful, so don't ever lose hope. Your pain and troubles will one day fade away. So take a deep breath and let your mind rest. Life is beautiful. It's a gift. And we need to protect it. That's true. I guess they don't call it the miracle of life for nothing. It's truly a miracle, and no matter what, we should make the best of it. I know a lot of people are going through some really rough times right now, and just in general, always going through some really tough times, but it gets better. Like, it actually does. I know a lot of people say it, and I guess it loses its meaning the more people say it, but it is true. It gets better. Just yeah, there's always a purpose, always a reason to live, no matter what you think, no matter how hard it feels, no matter how painful it is, there's always a reason to keep on living. And that's important. This is a good poem. Life is... It's one of the biggest questions, I guess. What is life? It truly can't be answered, but this was written in a way that, I guess, answered it in a way. I don't know what else to say. So, of course, I'm gonna close off the video with one of my own posts, because why not? There was a lot of sad poems in today's video, so I chose one that I wrote that is, I guess, kind of sad. Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's called Lie by Brighton. I'll fake my smile until I can breathe, feign my love until my heart beats. I lie to make me smile. Emotional makeup is painted and piled. The sun has lost its flare. I'm trying to live, but my soul isn't there. I try to be in love. Pretend that she's more than the stars up above. Her eyes are like the sky. Loveless and empty, polluted and dry. I just want something else. I'm tired of my body, I'm just not myself. My heart no longer beats. My blood has gone stagnant, I just want to sleep. The lies will never end. I'll keep feigning my laughter till I can't pretend. One day it might be real. At least all this pain means that I can still feel. Nice! Alright, tell me what you think of this poem, any other poems, the video, anything. Just like, tell me what is on your brain right now. Because, why not? I'm really enjoying this series so far, even though sometimes I just can't read and my brain stops working. It happens. Yeah, I hope to post the next video really soon. I want to post all the videos before the hype runs out, you know? Like, gotta ride this wave. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited to keep on filming. Also, just a note of what'll come in the future. More videos will come, hopefully fast. I'll make it snappy. And also, I'm gonna start a fundraiser really soon for an organization called Commaful. It's a 5.5-month long volunteer program, and it's also like a learning program, a reconciliation program, which I will be taking part in this July to December. I'm really excited for this, and I hope to raise $1,000 for the cause. I'll do this in a variety of ways. I want to do a small raffle, hopefully. I am currently working on a book. It is a literary journal. It's a collection of stories that I started working on 2 years ago that I want to finish now, and all the profit made from this book will go towards Commaful, because Commaful is truly a life-changing experience, so I've heard, and I really believe in this cause, and I want it to be spread to more cities in Canada because it is truly amazing. So that's all. I'll wrap it up. I've said a lot. This video is very long, so props to you if you watch it all the way to the end. Like, if you watch it all the way to the end, put in the comments Cheemsburger. If you don't know how to spell it, that's how to spell it. Cheemsburger. No context. Context. No context. Just say Cheemsburger. And I'm gonna make a promotional post on Commaful for this video. If you shout it out and the thing you say in the shout out is Cheemsburger, I will, I don't know, I'll shout out one of your stories. Yes, your most recent story. Shout out the promotional post on Commaful. I will be very grateful, and say Cheemsburger. Remember, Cheemsburger. That is my middle name. It's not actually my middle name.